So, it's been a while. Right, the first thing I'd like to explain to the very few people that are going to watch this is why it's been so long since I made my last video, about 4 weeks or so. I was intending to make my next video after Religion on the Way Out, but I misplaced my camera, and I couldn't find it for a few days. And after that I got a throat infection, and obviously I was too ill to film it. I looked like a reject from a thriller. And after that, I just never got around to it. But, here we are. Okay, so one topic I'd like to touch on today is Texas. They seem to be having a run of bad luck lately. A 6-year-old took in a gun. I'll just give you a minute to let that sink in. A 6-year-old. While you're letting that sink in, here's Texas in blue on the map of the world. Right, so a 6-year-old brought a gun into a school. It apparently fell out of his pocket and discharged, and some kind of shrapnel showered a few of the kids there. But luckily enough, nothing life-threatening. Now, I'd like to know where this 6-year-old got a gun, and how he managed to keep it in his pocket. I mean, didn't one of the teachers spot something a bit unusual? Then again, television stereotypes of Texas have to get it from somewhere. And if shooting up a primary school isn't bad enough, I think in America you would call it a preschool. There's also some rather vicious forest fires wandering around. The forest fire managed to burn across over 1 million acres in just a fortnight, which is a fairly large space, and it burned from border to border, but look on the bright side, if it burns over the border, it's someone else's problem. But it's a fairly nasty disaster considering ash has been falling on a few local towns. So, what else is in the news? A Malaysian anti-gay camp. Yeah, let's talk about the anti-gay camp. So a camp in Malaysia has been set up to correct the effeminate ways of schoolboys. Apparently they're not really the tolerant type. Now, gay rights groups have been saying that this encourages homophobia, but you know, trust them to get all anal about it. Now, this camp is supposed to guide boys back, and I quote, to a proper path in life. And gay sex is illegal in Malaysia, so just a warning to any of my fruity friends. Anyway, one last thing I'd like to mention before I go. I'm working on a small video which might be an interest to Star Trek fans. I'm sure the amount of people watching has suddenly dramatically decreased. But you know, don't stereotype. Don't knock the Trek until you've tried it. I mean, lots of things are great, you just need to try them once to realise you like them. I mean, kudos to the person that thought, wouldn't sex be great if it was all women? Anyway, it's basically a Starfleet recruitment video, using various clips from various episodes of various seasons to promote Starfleet. It's just a bit of fun. Anyway, I'm Alex John William Gordon. Thanks for watching the News Shelf.